Ooh, I like this one. That's the perfect draw. That is the perfect draw. Yeah, I just gotta go all out. One blocker there, one blocker there. That's perfect. Good game, Rangus. Good game. This. How's it going, everyone? Welcome to another video on the channel. Today's video will be another deck tag, and today we're playing one of my favorite strategies, Goblins. I always wanted to have a good Goblin deck that I could play in standard, and guess what? We found it. This deck performs pretty well, as you're gonna see. I think I lost like one game. I haven't played more than 5 or 6, but I think I lost like one game with this deck so far. I don't think this is a meta deck, but I think it's a deck that will help you climb the ladder pretty quickly because it's a very aggressive deck. So with cards like Fanatical Firebrand, Reckless Lackey, and Seer Slicer Goblin especially, you'll be able to put a lot of pressure on the board very early on. You can have 4 or 5 creatures on turn 3, then play a Rundvel Master, buffing every one of those, and then your opponent can't really do anything else. Urabrask's Forge is crazy. Squee Dubious Monarch works perfectly here. Kranko, I only have 2 copies, you should probably add 1 more, at least 3. It's a legendary creature, which is not great, but at least 3 copies I think would be great. But we won't see much of Kranko in this video, so same with Goblin Surprise. It makes a lot of sense to be here. It's an instant that gives +2/+0 until end of turn to all of your creatures, or you can create 2 1/1 red goblin creature tokens, so you can either go wider with it or taller. Card draw, you have Bitter Reunion, fantastic to give haste as well for the Kranko mob boss, so you can activate his ability and create a bunch of tokens. Apart from that, you have a Seer Slicer Goblin that will create tokens as well. Rundvel Master makes everything bigger. Lightning Strike to control the board a little bit. Agatha's Soul Cauldron will give your creatures +1/+1, you know, the creature you want, and will give all activated abilities of all creature cards exiled with Agatha's Soul Cauldron to that creature. Meaning that you can, let's say you have to discard the Kranko because this card is really aggressive, or someone kills your Kranko or whatever, you play an Agatha's Soul Cauldron, you tap it, you select, I don't know, your Cacophony Scamp or some stuff, something like that. He's already on the battlefield, he gets Kranko's ability, you can tap it, create a bunch of tokens, you know, it's pretty good. It's also great to mess with your opponent's graveyard as well, so you can exile creature cards from your opponent's graveyard so they cannot reanimate them. It's pretty decent. Can't really complain about this one as well. Yeah, I guess that's it. That's not really a lot more to say. You're gonna watch me screw up a lot with this card. I mean, go at me at the in the comments. Dumb plays, but we still managed to get the win. This deck is basically idiot proof, as you're gonna see, and it will also help you rank up and go up the ladder pretty quickly. I believe it will have a ceiling. I don't know if this is a mythic level deck, but I can see this being a good push to diamond at least. Maybe diamond 4, I think. We're on platinum 3. We got to platinum 3 with this deck, but I don't play a lot of ranked games, so I'm still a little lower. But yeah, I'm not gonna take much more of your time. Let's just enjoy. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let's just get into some games now and see how this performs on the ladder. I don't know why my OBS still isn't recording. I'm gonna have to redo all of this stuff. But anyway, I'm recording this video immediately almost after recording the Boros Aura standard deck. I'm playing Goblins in standard. That's fantastic, especially because it is a viable deck. I don't know if it's brilliant. I'm trying it out, but let's see what happens. Sorry again for the no audio, but that's something that's a little bit out of my control right now, so yeah, I'll take a land out. I will definitely go with this immediately and start to populate the board as much as I can, because next turn I think I'm gonna beat a reunion taking out the lightning strike. Okay, so yeah, that makes sense. Yep, I'm going to do this either way. Okay, sure, why not? Because now with the bitter reunion we can just wait for a Cranko to hit the battlefield and start putting out a bunch of tokens. Yeah, right now I'm doing this. Going to attack. Okay. I'll decline. I'll put this on the battlefield and let's see what happens. I should have played the Firebrand, but I thought our opponent had something. Okay, my turn. Draw. Unfortunately, we're talking 5, so that does not do a lot. Well, I can kill it actually. This deals power equals... Well, yeah, I can kill it, but let's just pass turn for now. You know what? I'm gonna go there. Let's see what's up. Let's see if our opponent does anything. Because now I can kill Shieldred. And I might. Okay. Yeah, sure. Why not? He's not going to attack, obviously. It's taking a little bit of time to do the obvious, but I think I'll kill it either way. For us, it makes no difference to have 3 creatures that really don't do anything, or just 1 creature that can do something. So now we got an Urabrask's Forge, so we're gonna be able to put a little bit more pressure to our opponent, or on our opponent. He probably has another Shieldred. Okay, Liliana. It's also not terrible. I'm gonna sacrifice this. Liliana dies, maybe? Yeah, Liliana dies next turn most likely, unless there's a cut down there, but that's kinda weird if he has a cut down. Okay, we'll go with that. There's nothing I can do there. So Liliana is out of commission. And if the frenzied goblin, now we're gonna be, you know, rough. That's a great one actually. We're gonna have to be very... Who cares about this? I'm not gonna play. This is gonna be a race now. Frenzied Goblin will be very helpful if our opponent gets like a big blocker. Okay. With all that card, I'm sure there's a lot of removal coming. I'm just gonna swing now and ask questions later. Maybe a cut down there. Go for throat does nothing, so anointed affliction, cut down. Bitter triumph obviously is going to discard the card. Anything else? Or it does not matter. Okay, so he's sacrificing. Franco is coming in for sure. Either way, for us it doesn't really matter. It's just gonna be another thing that our opponent needs to remove. So 1 top, 0 bottom. Maybe we're talking about a Shieldred on top, you know, life gain and stuff like that, but we're managing to go pretty wide, especially if Kranko stays a turn or 2. So 6 lands, Kranko is out of commission. Yep. That's not terrible for us, you know, because it either means that our opponent has a lot of another removal. I may discard the card. I don't have cards to discard, so that's a mute point. So our opponent is dead on board. That's fine. Line again as always, and 1 less turn for our opponent, 1 less turn for us most likely. Something needs to happen. Okay, blind that touch. Rage, because we're gonna lose. Okay, I'm gonna do this just to see what's up. Yep, that's fine. Yep. Auto pay, and I think we got it. Our opponent got the card he needed a little too late. And we managed to get the win. Pretty decent one. Let's get to another one. Maybe I found a way to make the audio work. Let's try it. This will be a test game. Hopefully there's not something too crazy coming from what I just tried. I just forgot to switch something. Let me, yeah, exactly. So I'll go like that, I think. Yeah, okay, so maybe this did something or maybe not. I don't know if this is still... Okay, let's see, let's try. We're out here living, trying things. I'll keep this just because we have mana for squeeze. Let's annoy our opponent because he thinks this is just a mono red crazy deck. It is not. Well, it is. Just diferente. Just different. Okay, going wide. No. Going very wide very soon. I like that very much. Let me put this a little bit. Ooh, I like that one actually. I actually like that one. I think he'll trade if we do that. I can also, yeah, sure. I can also do that. Play the Frenzied Goblin, keep going wide strategy, and let's see what happens next turn. Still no. Okay, so now we have a couple more goblins, a little bit more power on board. Okay, so now it's time for him to trade all attack except the Seer Slicer Goblin. Oh, actually no. yes, make him unblockable. Right? That took a little bit, so he should, yeah, I was gonna say he should trade with the Frenzied Goblin because he can easily understand what's up. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 9 and technically.
I will miss you forever.
Okay, another blocker. I cannot attack with the Sear Slicer Goblin this way, so
I will miss you.
Bitter Reunion wouldn't be that terrible. And another blocker, okay. Ooh, I like this one. That's the perfect draw. That is the perfect draw. Yeah, I just gotta go all out. One blocker there, one blocker there, that's perfect. Good game, Rangus. Good game. This was given to me. all out given to me. No way. We got the exact card we needed. I was thinking Bitter Reunion, like a simpleton. Rundveld Master, that's exactly what I needed. Let's get into a couple ranked games. So I guess that little thing I did fixed the sound issue. Now let's just hope the volumes and stuff are not all over the place. I don't dislike this hand. I'll keep it. I believe this deck has everything to work perfectly fine on the ladder. I don't know if it's gonna be like a crazy deck because there's a lot of removal going around and one Sunfall will destroy this deck, but if our opponents are not careful, we will do a lot of shenanigans with this. I'll keep this one. I'll play this one, I mean. Okay, so Rundfeld Master will die immediately. If it doesn't for some reason, I will Urabrask Forge. If it does, I might target the Soul Cauldron because I can exile the Rundveld Master, right? Let me see. Creatures control. Exile target creature from graveyard. When a creature.
I will miss
Put a
you.
1/1 counter on target creature you control. Yeah, but this actually does nothing, so let's Urabrask's Forge. For now it does nothing. I don't have another...
I will miss you forever.
What's it called? I don't have another Goblin except the Fanatical Firebrand, so it would be a waste to immediately start playing this one. Let's see what we're playing against, like this would actually be a great card against a Reanimator's deck, for example. Okay, so nothing yet. Let me start with this. I think I'm gonna take this one out. Okay, now we're cooking. I will attack with that one because that will allow me to deal raid without really needing to do much more. Now I don't know. We are always dependent on how much actual how many actual board wipes our opponents are playing, and now we're in board wipe territory 100%. I'm just waiting for a good thing to remove from the graveyard, play the Agatha Soul Cauldron, because right now I don't think we have a lot of stuff. So. Card and discard unless you control another creature power 2 or less. Okay, so there's no point in discarding. Ooh, will start me playing that, and I'll just go with that again. And I'm gonna just use those tokens. I should have went with that one as well actually, but that's fine. So our opponent didn't block. To me that just means that there's something coming, but I always think that I always go for the worst case scenario. A sunfall would be devastating for us. Okay, so Overlord of the Mistborns. Not great, definitely not great. However, we have a little trick up our sleeves. I think I'm gonna get the Soul Cauldron actually. I'm gonna remove that. I'm gonna remove that one. I'm gonna target the... Let me think. The Fanatical Firebrand maybe? No. That one. Wait. Shouldn't it... Purchase control... Purchase control with +1/+1 counters on them have all activated abilities of all creature cards exiled. Shouldn't it give +1/+1? Whatever. Maybe I misread the situation. I'm gonna attack with those two. I'm gonna... Okay, that one's a trade, then you might block with two other split skin dolls. No, we'll take the 4, 5 in this case. Okay.
I will miss
I will admit I was not expecting that. Let me take a little sip. Perfect. So, we are definitely in Sunfall territory. Which means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 11. Okay, that's fine. I'm very confused with what's happening right now. Very confused. I'm gonna say we have this, but let's see. So I'll attack with these. Now make that one unblockable. Oh. Oh my god, I'm such an idiot sometimes, honestly. Like, oh my god. If I lose this game, it's 1,000,000% because of me. That was so dumb. I don't think I'll lose because this one will die and it's gonna deal 1 damage. Same with this, so let's just start by doing that. That's nuts. Like, I'm still gonna put this on the video, but Frenzied Goblin, I'm gonna throw a PSA at you right now. Frenzied Goblin is supposed to make a creature not able to block, not make one unblockable. I've done this twice already. I am an idiot. Don't be like me, okay? Reading the card explains the card. Jesus Christ, this is so dumb. Anyway, good win. Let's get into another one. Okay, so crazy game, crazy stupid game actually. But we still got the win despite my dumb misplays, and here it comes to haunt me again. But now I know, now I do know what's up with this card. So decentish, and we will start with a Goblin, obviously, Reckless, Slacky, Goblin Pirate, great artwork. Okay. I will go wide first. Sorry, I don't think Sear Slicer Goblin will necessarily survive, but... Okay, so our opponent is also going aggressive. Let's immediately try and kill the challenger. Okay, so again, going wide because Rundveld Hordemaster will be extremely important. I'm just waiting for, you know, little something here. Yeah, that's not. No. Not gonna block. I don't want that either. I think there's something I can do. Okay, so let's bait him into a block here. I'll attack with those three. Let's bait him into a block anywhere. Perfect. Keep it that way. Don't change it. Don't. No, don't read the last. Fuck. God damn it. I tried. That does not change anything. We can next turn block with that one. Like, if our opponent goes all out, we still have a pretty good chance. That sucks. I could kill this one and not. Nah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna keep my resources. I think killing this one or trying to kill that one is important. Okay, so we got another one. That's fine actually. Sure. Doesn't matter. Okay, now we can do some crazy stuff if we get one more land or... Okay, it goes to 9, but we will still have 2, 4, 6, 8. Just... I'm gonna get ready for a bigger turn. That doesn't matter, fine. Okay, and now our opponent needs to clear the board or put several creatures. That's not it. We got this. And we got another one. Aggressive deck against aggressive deck. Our opponent didn't have a lot of mana available, but we only had 2. We were basically forced to only play a card a turn, but I really love Sear Slicer Goblin. This card is amazing early game, especially if you have a 1-drop, and we have a ton of those, so pretty decent one. Let's get into another one, guys. 2 pretty good wins, I mean. It's always late when I do these things, so I'll keep this. We are always very unsafe, you know. If our opponent plays a removal heavy deck, then we are pretty much screwed. Okay, the rest, Urabrask's Forge out, so we just got another one, that's fine. I guess we'll take it. Now let's see. Well, if our opponent is playing this card, which kinda seems like it. So, Sear Slicer Goblin is out of commission. Yep. Now let's Udabrask's Forge, because I think that's gonna be a difference maker in this deck. In this matchup, I mean. Go for Throat, can touch it. Can't touch the tokens, obviously, you know. There's not really a lot of removal that can touch. Yep, I'm gonna just keep throwing things in the battlefield. Like there's not a lot to think about here. Our opponent seems to be missing a land, and this game might be over next turn. We'll see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, plus a lot more. Yeah, I guess our opponent got a little screwed. So we reached Platinum Tier 3 with this deck. Fantastic. Can't really complain. We have a lot of land. We lost the Seer Slicer Goblin pretty quickly. We lost the Urabrask's Forge on our opponent's first turn, but got one immediately on the next draw step. So let's get into another one. What do you say this is the last game to see how it performs on Platinum Rank 3? We're missing a couple good pieces, but you know, it's not a terrible hand. We have a turn 1 or 1, whatever, turn 2 or 2. You know, you have some plays available, so let us keep going and hopefully we'll be able to get another win for you guys. That was a little bit too much. Okay, so Fanatical Firebrand already doing some damage. I'll go with that and another one. So we already have 3 creatures on the board. Run 12 Lordmaster would be great. But the Beanstalk. So we're playing against the Overlord stack. We need to be very, very, very quick. That's so interesting. Okay, so 11. We're talking about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Another land. That's not what I'm looking for. Again, do not care about that. Our opponent has something that's obvious, probably Get Lost or something. Yep, Get Lost. I'll take it. He still only goes to 6. Lightning Strike. Oh, that was so dumb. Oh my god. Another really big mistake on my end. That was so stupid, man. Because our opponent can clear the board right now, and if he does, we would have had exactly what we needed to kill our opponent. So again, a lot of mistakes, a lot of misplays from my end. That is far from great. Okay, Overlord. Oh, but that seems fine, no? We'll have 2 blockers. I will prevent one of them from blocking. Okay, so that... Yeah, we got the win. I was gonna prevent one of them from blocking and the other one, all of them would take care of the rest. So we got the win. I was like on, how do you call it? Just robot mode, not even thinking. When I saw Lightning Strike, my brain was like, there's no creatures on the side of the battlefield for me to kill, so who cares? I didn't even notice he was on exactly 6 life and I had exactly 4 mana and a Lightning Strike in hand, so I didn't even need to, like, you know, do anything to finish this game. Just play 2 Lightning Strikes and kill him and be done with it, you know. But everything turned out our way again. Can't be mad about it. So, final thoughts, everyone. This deck is pretty good. I had a lot of fun playing with it. I always enjoy the Goblin strategy, and even though this is not what I envision a real Goblin strategy, you know, I envision a Goblin strategy much more in the Cranko mob boss style of play than the let's put a lot of small goblins and just go for it as soon as possible, meaning that creating a lot of tokens and buffing them with other goblins it's like elves, you know, like elves. I see them being like, okay, let's create a lot of elves, buffing them all, getting a lot of mana, doing a lot of crazy shenanigans type of deck. But this one is pretty fun and pretty good. As you can see, it holds up pretty well in the ladder as well. Honestly, cards that I really enjoyed, even though I completely screwed them up, was Frenzied Goblin. But my favorite card of the deck was by far Sear Slicer Goblin. This card early game can put a lot of pressure on opponents. If this card remains on the battlefield for 2-3 turns after turn 2, then your opponents are most likely dead, especially if then you get like a Rundveld Master or something like that. Agatha's Soul Cauldron, I clearly don't know what this card does except buffing your creatures. Sure, it works with activated abilities, and now I understand that more, meaning that I can remove Crankle Mob Boss and Agatha Soul Cauldron will transform another creature into a Crankle Mob Boss, and it messes with your opponent's graveyards as well. And we all know Reanimate and Sacrifice and discard strategies are really aggressively in the meta. But I feel like for this to make a lot of sense here, you either should use it mostly against your opponents, then pro yourself. I don't know if that makes a lot of sense, because I'm only running 2 Krankos, I don't have more, and I didn't want to spend more wild cards, but you should probably run at least 3. So this would be great with this one. Reckless Lackey can be helpful to draw cards and create treasures, but you really don't want to be paying 3 mana for that, right? And apart from that, maybe more Frenzied Goblin type triggers would be nice. Fanatical Firebrand would also be helpful in certain situations, you know, but I feel like there's better decks where this fits, but I can see why this is here. I wouldn't remove it. Goblin Surprise, again, I can see why this is here, makes a lot of sense, but I didn't see much of it, and the rest performs pretty well. As you can see, I made a couple mistakes during the gameplay, so maybe I'm not the best guy to talk about it, but I enjoyed the deck very much. I really hope you enjoyed the video as well, and watching me fumble through the games, you know, just doing stupid stuff. But we still got the win, so this deck shows that this is idiot proof, you know? If I win with this, you'll win with this, so... We still got the win, like I said, so that's fantastic. With the wins, actually, because I screwed up in more than one game. And I really hope you enjoyed the video. And if you did, please don't forget to leave that like, comment, share, subscribe. We're almost at that 150 subscriber goal that I set up until the end of the year. It would be a fantastic little gift from you to me if we could achieve that in the next 9 days until the end of the year. If not, all good, I'll keep trying, don't worry about it. I will earn your support. I don't want you to give it to me, I want to earn it. So enough with the rambling. I really hope you enjoyed the video, and yeah, I'll see you on the next one.